The headlines: NPF 10-year strategic plan launched. Solomon Islands economic growth is expected to expand moderately at 2.7% this year. And the body of the country's former Prime Minister, the late Sir Francis Billy Hilly, was laid to rest at his village in Western Province. Hello, you're watching SIBC's TV News Bulletin. I'm Sharon Nanao. NPF launched its 10-year strategic plan. The 10-year plan aims to provide a robust governance process that can provide effective, efficient use of resources and value for money to accomplish the standard required customer service to NPF members, employers and other stakeholders. Simon Tavake reports.
The National Provident Fund 10-year strategic plan launched under 4 strategic pillars: investment returns, membership growth, exceptional member services and trust. In his remarks at the plan launching, Albert Afu, Communication Team Chair and NPF Assistant Manager Investments, said the 4 pillars will guide their operations in the next years.
With the high-level strategy, we have 4 main pillars. One is investment return, which is the interest of every member. That one, number one. Second is membership growth. We'd like to see membership growth over time. And in getting members, we'd like to also provide exceptional member services. Time you come low fund, you are served. So there are also innovations happening in terms of technology to keep members informed. So kind of saying, you would have, those of us with the fund for some time, you would have seen text messages when your account is credited. So these are exceptional examples of services we offer, apart from calling out our customer service for the various services we offer. And fourth, which is also an important part, is trust. We manage people's funds, and within our culture, there's trust, strong leadership in terms of governance, risk management. So we have our internal audit looking after that section. We have legal looking at contracts. We have finance in terms of processes.
Meanwhile, NPF CEO Mike Wate told SIBC News, growing the members' investment and providing a more efficient service to its members is among the top 2 pillars they will be working on.
Yeah, as we've seen from the presentation today, there are several pillars and also enablers. But if you ask me what are two key ones, one is investment return, where we want to grow our members' funds for the retirement and grow them, deliver good returns to them. That will protect the value of the funds over the maybe 30, 40 years time of the fund. So that's our object. That's a key object is to grow the funds and against inflation. And when they retire, they have adequate funds to look after themselves when they in old age. So that's more or less the key focus of this plan. But then the other key focus is on technology. We are aiming to adopt the best available technology that we can use to save our members more, so that they can access the funds from anywhere they are in the Solomons. Now it's in the mobile, whatever medium they use. So technology is very important now. So that's one of our key areas of this plan as well. So that means we are going to invest in technology to support us deliver service to our members better and promptly. Yeah, the convenience we want to give to our members is that once the funds are with us, we will ensure that we grow their funds for them for when they retire at the age of 55, 60 years or even 65 years. As now, the life expectancy has increased and improved, so people live longer. As you live longer, you need more money to live through after you finish working. So when you finish working, you have enough funds to look after you in your old age. So that's where we are targeting. to ensure that the members who will be with us for 20, 30 years, 40 years, they will have a decent life after they leave the workplace. They have funds to look after themselves. So that's why we want to grow the funds, keep the funds safe for the retirement. And this plan will help us deliver that to them.
Simon Tawake, SIBC TV.
The country's economic growth is expected to expand moderately at 2.7% this year. The Central Bank of Solomon Islands says the projection is supported by stronger fishing activity and non-forestry sectors. True downside risk remains. It says the external sector is expected to slightly improve this year with a moderate rise in foreign reserves. It adds growth slowed to 2.8% below the earlier projections in 2024 because of weaker agricultural output offsets gain in fishing, mining, construction and retail trade. At a meeting last week, the CBSI board decided to maintain an accommodative monetary policy stand for the next 6 months to support growth while ensuring inflation remains within the desired range. The decision follows a careful assessment of both global and domestic economic conditions and outlook. The body of the country's former Prime Minister, the late Sir Francis Billy Hilly, was laid to rest at his village in Western Province. Alex Dadamu travelled to Western Province and found this story.
After a week of mandatory programs organized to accord late Sir Francis Billy Hilly a proper send-off, the country's former Prime Minister was finally laid to rest at his home village of Koryovuku in Ranoga Island, Western Province on Friday. After the state funeral on Wednesday in Honiara, the body of late Sir Francis was escorted to patrol boat Taro to be transported to his home village in the Western Province for burial. On Thursday, with the request of the Western Provincial Government, the casket of late Sir Francis Billy Hilly stopped over at Gizo, the Western Provincial capital, where an official laying of wreath program was organized. Upon arrival, the casket was received by the Premier Billy Veo and Provincial Speaker Ramraka Talasasa and most of the members of the Provincial Assembly. Honorable Billy Veo says it is a great honor to receive the casket of late Sir Francis Billy Hilly in Gizo.
Kakambulongo casket below Sir Francis Billy Hilly, hem an honor, hem an honor for Mivala people of West. Because Sir Francis, hem one fala Linda, who hem onam West, yeah. So time order let them for him come lo Gizo. Was stop over, one for a big honor, blow Western Provincial Government. Me like to acknowledge him, Sir Francis, along one of the very important aspect of Western Province. Him na logo what economical arm of Western Province. Him na him pioneer. Yeah, him looking that we will need him business arm. Yeah, so me thank him Francis for wisdom, yeah, and vision, and that one no legacy of Francis where me vala always treasure. Finally, me like tell him SIBC, the whole of Western Province me vala mon the loss of our great Linda.
The funeral service lasted 2 hours at the Gizo United Church. The casket was escorted to the Gizo main wharf after the service before being transported by the police patrol boat to Ranoga for the final burial ceremony in Koryovuku village. Upon arrival on Thursday at Ranoga, the body was received and escorted by village chiefs and elders from the wharf to the church. The body was accompanied by the Member of Parliament for Ranoga Simbo, Wayne Gemu, and Member of Parliament for Gizo Kolobangara, Jimson Tanagada. An official program was held for people to pay their respect to the late statesman. At around 12 p.m. on Friday, the body was escorted to the burial grounds by officers of the Royal Solomon Islands Police Force, where he was laid to rest peacefully. Adrian Wickham, a close friend of late Sir Francis, in an emotional eulogy, described the late statesman as unpretentious and humble.
Talking about leadership, I don't think there's ever been a politician or a leader in our country who was as unpretentious and humble as our leader lying before us today. I heard his grandson Liam say yesterday in Honiara that he's not Sir Billy, he's Tite. And to me, because the closeness of our families, which most of you know, he will always be Billy to me.
Alex Dadamu for SIBC TV.
Reform work on the National Provident Fund Act could see members of the fund receiving pensions after their retirement. Simon Tavake reports.
Reform work on the National Provident Fund Act could see members of the fund receiving pensions after their retirement. NPF CEO Mike Water, in an interview with SIBC News, said the current NPF Act doesn't cater for pension payment to its members. He said, given the changes in society regarding the way people live today, it is up to the government to make the decision should the Act have a pension close to it.
In the current Act, there's some provision for annuity, which it's like pension too, but it's so obscure in the current Act that we want to pull it out, put in a new one, and then expand it there, and so that people when they save for the retirement, they know that they can get a pension at the end of the day, or they can get their retirement or a lump sum, or part of the lump sum, and the other part can be used for pension. Our society has changed, the dynamics have changed. We used to think about after you finish work, you go home. You plant your garden, you go fishing, but those realities are no longer there now. People have different life skills, and those skills they have in town that develop over the working life, it can't help them live in the villages. So, to help them have a good life in retirement is to get this pension scheme, pension as part of the new NPF Act, so that they too can have a decent life after employment through this provision.
SIBC News understands in recent years, members of the fund have raised the issue of wanting the Act to cater to pension payments for its members. I'm Simon Tavake for SIBC TV.
Now, the Solomon Islands Chamber of Commerce and Industry, SIBC, is calling for a level playing field in the Special Economic Zone Bill, urging lawmakers to address key utility issues that could affect fair competition for businesses across the country. Ian Kaukui with more.
The Solomon Islands Chamber of Commerce, SIBC, calls for a level playing field in the Special Economic Zone Bill. SIBC CEO James Dollary made the call during the appearance before the Bills and Legislation Committee hearing into the Special Economic Zone Bill. He said in SIBC welcoming the SEZ bill, how the issue of certain key utilities will be addressed in enabling a level playing field for businesses in the country needs to be considered.
A level playing field. If I understand him, we've cited the bill and give him some special incentives for operators inside those special economic zone areas. Also within that one, you may get him too, businesses who operate inside Honiara, main key centers Blimi, capital, Blimi here. So Mifala like for also highlighting that one as well. In terms of how now by Bill Blame is have a look law, other things such as electricity, water, the key utilities where you may by needing for this fella area for him function properly and for him operate and he must have a looking a good outcome from the designated economic zones where you may talk about. Yeah?
Mr. Dollary added the risk of having leakages from the SEZ zones in terms of business products can lead to put businesses outside of the SEZ areas at a disadvantage.
It's been a ongoing area where Chamber always like for push for Emil private sector of Solomon Islands. We also note and understand him that advocating for level playing field have happen lo case immigrant operators like within the capital centers believe but I think the risk where me fala noting lo there is no good now kata businesses that acquire mo kata permits to establish inside los special economic zone bills, special economic zone areas believe and then bakata start to reselling things come out inside laws main economic centers under law special economic zone bill. I think that's one of the key things where me fella just note him from reviewing the
as in leak, not formal.
Yes.
But man hide him no more black market come out.
That one worry now that one and I think with him that one me fella entrust him. Me fella hope and trust by policing units blame me and law blame me by survey. Guide him what the boundaries here so that he may not garem any leakages or people start for abuse him now special economic zone permits and license for operating salody and then start to taking things come outside here that one me fella like for because once what come inside law for instance comes in Honiara or Auki then back and start for unfair for businesses blame where operate or kata pay license and pay every other required fees under law blame me for operating.
Yan Kaukui, SIBC TV.
The Western Provincial Government has revealed its strategy to strengthen the productive sector by supporting key divisions. Provincial Minister of Finance Rong Gemu says the provincial government has allocated a budget of $9 million Solomon dollars for the productive sector.
To revitalize and rehabilitate WPG Farm at Mile 6 and expand its operation for greater benefits to the province. Installation of fish aggregating devices, FAD, within our waters to increase fishermen catch. Promoting and marketing tourism products and strengthening through the Western Province Tourism Association. Construction of coconut crushing mill for Touo in Ward 18. Completion of 2 corporate dryer units at Ward 10. Gizo Market Jetty, Kukundu Bridge. Renovation of Noro Community Center, purchase of a tractor for Ward 1 Mono, purchase of a deeper truck for Munda Office, Gizo Feeder Roads construction, Gizo Munda Wall fencing and boom gate.
He adds the provincial government will also support the revitalization of the Western Province Government Farm at Mile 6 that will bring benefits to the province.
To revitalize and rehabilitate WPG Farm at Mile 6 and expand its operation for greater benefits to the province. Installation of fish aggregating devices, FAD, within our waters to increase fishermen catch. Promoting and marketing tourism products and strengthening through the Western Province Tourism Association. Construction of coconut crushing mill for Touo in Ward 18. Completion of 2 corporate dryer units at Ward 10. Gizo Market Jetty, Kukundu Bridge. Renovation of Noro Community Center, purchase of a tractor for Ward 1 Mono, purchase of a deeper truck for Munda Office, Gizo Feeder Roads construction, Gizo Munda Wall fencing and boom gate.
Now the Association of Surveyors Solomon Islands joined the world in commemorating Global Surveyors Day on Friday. To mark the occasion, the association hosted a talkback show to raise awareness on how the survey industry works. Reflecting on the Global Surveyors Day, association member Alfred Sawaki says the work surveyors do is of importance as it allows development to properly take place in the country.
An art or science of accurately measure now the features, whether man-made or natural like trees, surface of the ground, rivers, high water mark, man-made them like this building, the roads, utilities, and so forth. Yeah, and you may accurately draw or plot him now on a site plan or a drawing or a map. Yeah, for specifically for the reason, the purpose where you may provide him for. For example, you may like for design him probably a road. Yeah. So the case of Kukum Highway upgrade ba, survey first time, then the data and the site plans goes to a designer and design him. Similarly, you may side do him for a subdivision like South Honiara subdivision subdivision bar where you may put them out, ministry put them out for tender bar. To design probably a township like the Choiseul Bay new township, yeah. So then.
Meanwhile, Survey General Acting said given the importance of the work they do, more surveyors is needed by the country. He said the country also needs to create more jobs for surveyors.
Yeah, no country blame me this time although no big country too much, but surveyors not enough, yeah. Not enough because like private surveyors or 10 fala or 11. Mi fala government, mi fala 17 fala, and then you talk about the entire country, yeah. Big work too much for dream, yeah. But because imi just deal with him alienated land where immigrant so far, the number of surveys immigrant this time, yeah, handle no way. We need more surveyors, but then we also need to create more job for that too. But the surveyors immigrant this time, if we add him together, SIG and other private, it's 17 plus 11, about 28 no way. So 28 of us, handle on full country at this time.
Hilly Community High School in East Honiara has officially opened its newly completed fencing project funded by the Australian government. Simon Tavake reports.
Hilly Community High School in East Honiara has officially opened its newly completed fencing project funded by the Australian government. In her remarks, Lindsay Buckingham, the Minister Counsel at the Australian High Commission, highlighted the importance of the project for the school.
Me survey the fence and me not something you survey thinking every day. But today me like to tell you fella about why now. Fence can be so important for each and every one of you fella. Education can be key for future blow you fella. You fella everyone sit down blow here today. You fella everyone future leaders, innovators and change makers blow Solomon Islands. Okay, to knowledge where you fella gain in law here, law high school and primary school, and by helping you for shaping community and the country and building dreams for you. But for doing that one, you need a safe environment. Some fella space where you survey learning that's safe and secure. Maybe him look like some fella simple things, but him very important for helping you to focus on something that really matters to education for you. Can be creating boundaries by helping for keeping schools secure, so that you worrying about an outside disruption.
School Principal Patrick Ingido thanked Australia for the funding support, which he said would provide a safe learning environment for students.
Thank him Australian funding for this project, the fencing project, and me keep him as safe in this school. The fencing project here, the students, even of the teachers too. Sometimes me experiencing some things them going outside, come in front of the gate and outside, or to come in. But because of this fencing project here, where today is commemorating this here, handing over for this project, me guide them, help them, for me keep him or student inside and we will sort him out of things especially outside kakam fence and me keep him safe.
Meanwhile, former principal of Hilly Community High School, Ray Menia Ramofera, who initiated the project during his tenure, expressed pride in seeing it come to fruition.
Project here have a milestone for this community high school Hilly.
and I'm help him now picking in here and help him staff here. Because as you look around here, school stay among the communities here, and hemi located is a community. People here have no got a mind of a school where how to look after school. Sometimes people here got a mind where come like destroy school here, maybe a spoil school. That's why me take him not is a fencing here, and me apply for him here. And fencing here, him three key areas. Me like I mentioned inside. One falla security purpose. One falla is a asset of values where him become a milestone for the school, and one fella now him help him environment, law school here, for him develop him now mind block pikinini and mind block staff they will secure in the school, law here law in the school. That's why I protect him, apply for him here, and him now me like to talk thank you to Mas Australia Highcom where you bar provide him not the fencing here. So fencing cost plan him 80,000, but what provide him materials. What not give him money, materials na mi fal wakalo him. Then school by support him na or waka money for give him a little bit pocket money for kita. And me left out, me hand over now for former the principal current one, him na Patrick, him hand over for him implement him. And for pay him out na labor and help him now to waka money. And that's why me go out here. Me got him hard for school here too. Me go out, but me got him hard for school. Me like him school here for develop law school here.
SIBC News understands that the project was funded through the Solomon Islands Australia Community Partnerships Program aimed at improving livelihoods and living standards in the community. I'm Simon Tavake, SIBC TV.
The advancement of technology has drastically changed the way in which surveyors do their work. Association of Surveyors Solomon Islands Vice President Bruce Trevor made a statement during the association's talkback show celebrating Global Surveyors Day on Friday. He said equipment used today allows their survey readings to be more accurate and shortens the time period they are out in the field to conduct surveys.
From the past, we carry very, very big tools for use for measuring. We will use them with tapes, even steel tapes, to actually carry it in the middle of the bush, in the mountain, and it's really a hard work. And I know we thank those who come in the past and lay down the foundation of surveying, what a great work out beam. Now, technology has evolved over time as we speak now, and there are certain improvement in technology that we like touch on later, in the way by which we capture data and the tools that we use to measure and actually analyze data before we come up with the maps and the output below worker below mifala. So one technological advancement where me like to talk is GPS and the GPS, GNSS system. GPS stands for the Global Positioning System. It's an American-based system. Europe got them, Russia got them. But this tool, this instrument, actually, it's more like a game changer. I think colleague Lomi, Alfred, and everyone by supporting this time, every surveyor, no like use him, not total station this time. Everyone like him go out and use him, RTK GPS. Why? Because the equipment, you just go normal and then just touch on it and pick him a feature, coordinate blame, lo that too. As opposed to the whole conventional way where you set them up 3 leg and you measure more, you write him book more, and then you come back and enter more data. That's very a lengthy process, and sometimes you by encounter him with the errors in between and kind of thing. So GPS is a game changer in the profession as well. Now we also have the introduction of drones, like Alfred I mentioned him. This drone thing, it's just a no-brainer. Mbarawa changing everything, to be honest. And plus the artificial intelligence, where the change of algorithms on board the drones, they are very smart way of doing survey. Now we also have in terms of drones, we have the sensors like the cameras, and then we also have LiDAR. LiDAR is sort of like Mbarawa changing the way we do topo surveys, because LiDAR. Let's say, for example, I was asked to do a topo survey of 1,000 hectares. Before, if me do total station, it will take me about 3 months or even 4 or 5 months. But using LiDAR technology, using drone, LiDAR sensor, I can just do it for just one flight time, probably maybe 50 minutes. We capture 1,000 plus hectares, even extra gomo, in just 50 minutes. Now, one very important aspect about it is having technology captures data very quickly and efficiently doesn't mean that by you pay me for small number, because we will do work fast.
Mr. Trevor added the introduction of AI has also drastically changed the way in which surveys reports are produced. He said despite this, they are working to ensure that the advancement of technology they use is also legal.
So there are a couple of technology changes, but one thing that stands out is the introduction of AI. Okay. Artificial intelligence actually changes a lot of things in the way we do surveying. Not only side instruments, but side software where we use them too. Who knows, maybe 10 years down the line, you can just only talk to the software or talk to the instrument and say, you do the survey. And automatically, the algorithm on board just picks it up and do everything for you, just like that. So if we can look back from during tape time and then CASM this time, you see the advancement of technology. Now, a very important aspect for listeners is that when people come and use technology, sometimes I'm new to me. Sometimes we tend to resist them and kind of say, but these are new methods of doing survey, not like the old ways of doing. Now, what we are doing as well too, within capacity ministry level, is that we were trying to regulate the new methods of carrying out survey. So in that way, it will be recognized legally as well. So these are some of the things where we are working on behind the scene to make sure that there's an advancement of technology, but at the same time, it's legal. So it's more like they coexist in terms of what we do.
And that's news. Follow us on sibconline.com.sb and our SIBC News Facebook page for more of our latest stories. Thanks for watching.